pretty comfortable with Nixay, so I just do that. I started the day with microwave Thai food and a donut, and I feel that that was a pretty good start to the day. But I don't feel like that was the end of the beauty that this day is going to bring me. So I'm looking forward to the XCOM 2 play being just as good, if not better, than that. Got an engineer scan reward from, I guess we just finished a mission. I don't, how would I even know? It's all a mystery. I do really wish there were... We could use some sort of like mission diary where it just says, went on this mission here, went on this mission here, etc, etc, etc. I would love that sort of UI element. Okay, we're not doing a 1-day 7-hour jailbreak. I guess we probably just scan for this engineer right now. I'm extracting a VIP with 5, it's lib 2. And I'm extracting a VIP with 5, which is just for a corporal sharpshooter. I can handle that. I can handle that. And in general in this campaign, we're trying to stop the aliens from reinforcing New Brazil, which is at strength 2, vigilance 12. And for some reason, West Africa is at strength 1, and I don't really know why. And we're trying to recruit up in East Africa. I'd love to get more contacts going, but we're just waiting to have the chance. I was celebrating making it past Gatecrasher. Oh, I missed you guys. I missed you guys a lot. It's so great to be back. You're just such kind people, every one of you. And it makes me so happy. No, I was at the Enumclaw Highland Games with Caitlin. So Caitlin's family has very heavy Scottish heritage, and they get pretty into Scottish country dance. Her parents were in a Scottish country dance group for many years, and then the people who ran it sort of retired, and they took over. And so they actually run like Scottish country dance at these Highland Games. Thanks for the follow, Gores. How's it going? Very light. Assault Shinobi Specialist Ranger Gunner. Okay, this looks like as good a place as any to tank the campaign. Enemy readiness is normal. Motherfucker. Oh, shit. Alright. Well, we'll see what happens. So yeah, Caitlin's been doing Highland Dance for most of her life.
We're moving in for an emergency extraction of a VIP
and
the spokesman provided the coordinates, but
I was dragged into it like 3 years ago and really enjoy it. I don't have time to like go to the groups practices and stuff, so I don't do the actual dances, but they always do Kaylee dancers afterward, which are just like really easy party dances basically, where everyone gets told what to do and then you run around, or shuffle step around, I believe is technically what it is. Dance to Strip the Willow. I have, you guys probably can't see this, but I have like a pretty noticeable blood bruise on my finger. I have scratches on my elbows. My ankle is swollen from somebody kicking me in the ankle about as hard as possible during the Dunedin Festival dance. It's just a good time. Just a good time. So Ragglepus, I didn't check the character Google Drive today. No, I'm sorry. But like it all gets in there eventually, right? Some it's not going anywhere, right? Unless like Smurf got a hold of the drive and destroyed it, in which case, well, I don't know. Smurf has a mind of Smurf Zone. This are so follow up into the stream. Gotta turn on Cheat Engine. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Hope you're enjoying the show. This are usually it's a little more controlled than this. A little more. I don't know. Can I explain how to hook cheat engine in? Yeah. Yeah, I can. I'm glad you're enjoying the class reviews, Laertes. You shared those on Reddit, right? Thank you for doing that. That was cool. Okay. I'm going to actually capture the window for you guys so that I can show you exactly how this works, because like other people will probably want to know, and I keep on recommending this this thing. So what's going on here is you're looking at cheat engine 6.6, and oh, it doesn't like show everything properly. That's weird. So I guess we can click here and select the process to open. And I don't want to show you that in case like some of my processes are illegal or something. Like I don't know. It's just like when you're a streamer, you don't really joyfully show everybody exactly what's on your computer. Seems like a bad idea. Probably would show you guys my Skype username or something if we open that up. But you wanna click on this and find XCOM 2. Obviously, you have to have XCOM 2 running at the time, and then there's tons of stuff you can do with Cheat Engine. It basically looks at the game's memory and tries to edit values in there, so you can try to find where in the game's memory like a soldier's hit points are and change them. And that's why it's called Cheat Engine. But I don't use that functionality at all. All I do is click Enable Speed Hack and write 1.3 and press Apply, and that's why the game is faster. Dan tonight. Thanks for that follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are enjoying the show. You learned Java in 4 hours today. Ouch. I was watching Beeks play PUBG yesterday. Was I, Jeff? Huh. Okay. Don't remember much of yesterday. No, I vaguely remember that, but me and Geoji went off and started playing our own rounds. I killed 2 guys with a machete. Like, I got a complete team kill with a machete in apartments. I then immediately died because the third person who ran up to me actually had a gun. Anyway, I didn't see that part of Beagle's play, but watching him and Nick play is really cool. They're very, very good at the game. Tony's learning Python today. Very cool. Yeah, Guignol. How you doing? I have porn tabs open while streaming. I have Seamus Kennedy's old dun cow. He's a pretty good looking guy. I don't know. He's got some hair on his head. I like his beard and mustache. His guitar is the Irish flag, like the body of the guitar is an Irish flag, which seems like it would mess with your like tone or something, but I guess he's a comedy musician, so he doesn't actually have to make his music sound good. All right. Shouldn't be burning bridges like that. What's next?
Seems doable. I can handle that. Let's move already.
There's only a strength 2 regions. Reinforcements shouldn't show up too quickly. I think the big thing is just to make sure we don't fight everything on the map at the same time, somehow. I feel like that's the one way that this mission goes really bad. So actually, like, sneaking toward the objective isn't that exciting to me. Because I think the squad's strong enough to kill stuff, like, one pot at a time, without too much trouble. Pretty strong team. This might be the strongest team I've ever brought to a mission in this campaign.
Seems doable.
See if they can make up for the user. Egg! 1, 2, 3. Thanks for the follow. EGA? Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I'm like people who exaggerate stories, except that my stories instead get less and less exaggerated every time. I see. I like to sarcastically talk up stories.
What's over there?
And then like
No problem, boss.
once I'm ready to actually tell them for real, I tell like the truth of what happened.
Tired of waiting around.
Exaggeration of stories is an interesting thing. I really like stories which are just true, though. I think they're the best stories. So what actually happened in this Beagle game? I'm curious. Please tell me. Dismiss all,
Movement. It's close.
dismiss all... What are the things that, like, inhibition? Dismiss all inhibition and tell me the story of Beagle Rush and his drunk on failure. PUBG game. Morty Bordy's joking? Congratulations, Morty Bordy. Is that like the first time for you? Holy shit, alright. We found a pod.
I'm trusting you here.
Yanis 783, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream.
Here I come.
Oh, my VIP is in a gross place. Can easily just get zeroed out by yellow alert. It's an engineer though.
Moving to Overwatch.
So who really cares?
Moving to Overwatch.
Not a fan of that patrol away. Maybe we could just like sort of go down here and then walk up to the objective and leave. I don't know where all the pods are.
Moving.
If we start fighting now, we'll make a lot of noise. And we will end up
Guess that'll be okay.
having to kill the entire map, most likely. Oh, that move is dangerous. Oh my gosh, that move is dangerous. Oh boy. This move is so dangerous. Oh. Oh.
Getting it done.
That must be what being a true esport feels like.
Already there.
We want those guys to keep patrolling away now that we've decided that we're going to run all the way through the map and fight every pod at the same time 3 turns from now. I need to be hungover more. It makes good content. I don't know. I'm sort of inclined to go for like 70 years of mediocre content instead of 35 years of this level of content, but
That's affirmative.
I mean, you might be right that temporarily this is more interesting than I usually am.
What's over there? Let's move already. No problem, boss.
Oh, was last night when Beagle like 1v4'd an entire compound? Or was that... No, that was the day before.
I'm trusting you here. Tired of waiting around.
Beagle's very good at PUBG. It's good to see that his XCOM skills went somewhere.
No problem, boss.
Oh, sinister. That one was like veiled though. That was like a throaty fibrous flavor, which left this like acidic, scorching aftertaste. Do you think they have like sommeliers for like shit talking? Like, I bet they do. I bet there are some like people who are worth like 10 figures and they want to learn how to shit talk, and so they hire someone, and then the person like brings them this collection of like, here are the various insults most in vogue today, sir, and they're like, oh, very nice. Do you have anything dark? I like dark, full-bodied insults, and they're like, well, the insult against the player's hairline is in vogue. It's dark, wholesome, 8% salt by volume. I think that could be my calling. I think that might be, yeah. No, I think I've been doing it wrong the entire time. Playing games, I don't think, is actually for me. I'm pressing control. I'm pressing left control to place that waypoint. You can say. And then okay, so I'm holding left control now. I right click there. I take my finger off left control and I right click again. That's how the controls are working in order to do that. It's not a mod or anything. That's just sort of poorly documented vanilla XCOM 2 behavior. And there are some interesting bugs you can abuse with it. Like, so there's a blue move bug where as long as your waypoints never leave the area that you can blue move in. So if I do this, like the game says that it's a yellow move when I move there. But because I've never left the blue move zone and I'm ending in the blue move zone, the waypoints actually let me take another action. They only count as a blue move. So you can use that to like maneuver around overwatches and stuff like that with your soldiers as they move. Long War 2 doesn't have mimic beacons because they seem to be stupidly broken in vanilla. This is like my favorite thing about Long War 2 is that it does have mimic beacons. I believe they're unlocked by Gatekeeper Autopsy. I've never built one. It might be really strong once you do. I wouldn't know. Because it's unlocked by Gatekeeper Autopsies. So nobody's ever actually seen one before. Anyway, given how absurdly strong mimic beacons are in the vanilla XCOM 2, I think we were pretty happy to not have them very accessible in this game.
Solid copy. Got it.
I said that I think we were pretty happy not to have them accessible in this game because, like, I was drinking a lot yesterday, and really, I'm pretty sure that what I'm saying right now is true, but the very concept of truth is hazy to me at the moment. It's even better a cruel joke, exactly. That one's a like 12% salt by volume. Not something that you'd want to drink lightly, or
Looks like they called in some friends.
You don't really drink insults, do you? What if there were like... Thanks for the follow, Jonathan. What if there were like vampire-type creatures who drank insults? Oh. I think those are just politicians, actually.
Tired of waiting around.
Psst.
They've got eyes on me.
Barely tagged the sectoid's detection range there. It's not so bad that I'm fighting these guys. We want to probably blow you up.
How many is that now? I got your stuff here.
In Long War 2 1.0, they accidentally had some features that unlabeled good players to win the campaign. Yeah, I don't know. It was unfortunate. You know, it was a difficult project, and we did our best. And we don't have to point any fingers, but definitely some of the mechanics were a little bit too strong, a little bit like making it possible to win the campaign sort of levels of problematic. And you're right, we have managed to draw those back in, I think. I like going for the stun here. If we hit, we can just leave next turn, and we don't have to worry about anything except yellow alert actions coming in. And I'm actually just going to take the extra tiles of movement because I'm not 100% sure that we have the range to be taking cover, and if we're not taking cover with everybody, we might as well just not bother taking cover with anybody, given like the number of attacks coming in against us or whatever. I just got 2 Illyrian cores. I am the best player in the world. Okay, we found the entire map. That's good. Formidable meant that my gunner actually isn't even wounded yet. Looks like we're out. Yeah? Specialist is out. You're out. You're out. Okay.
Good to go.
That was an interesting mission. I think that was a very dangerous mission.
Rolling out.
But hey, we didn't die.
Stepping off.
Great start to the day.
Running.
And I killed one guy and got double Illyrium core, apparently. How many times have I beat the game? I've won 3 campaigns since 1.0. I beat 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, and we're working on a 1.4 campaign right now. 1.3 was 1.3 was only out for like a few days before 1.4 got released to hotfix some problems in 1.3. Hey, Mas. Hey, Isamu. I'm sorry that I just butchered your name. How you doing? Also sorry that I didn't say hi for like 3 minutes. I've actually never played I've never used a Mimic Beacon since they nerfed them in vanilla XCOM 2, because I played like 2 or 3 weeks of vanilla XCOM 2 before I started moving on to other things.
Good for morale when we ace a mission like that.
And I abused Mimic Beacons, you know, as much as you would. Not that insanely much, honestly. I think we'll be taking Trojan there, but I'm going to hold off because maybe it's a medical protocol. I already have 1 medical protocol specialist, I believe. So I really don't know what Mimic Beacons do right now. I've never used one in Long War 2. I really don't know. Are they gonna make more versions till we can't do it anymore? Pavonis is working on a game called Terra Invicta, which is their own project. So they've got that, and then they've got, you know, this as well, but their contract with 2K is over. So the contract that 2K signed with them to make Long War 2 for XCOM 2 has run its course. I'm really enjoying the duo stream with Filthy myself, Yusamu. It's such a fun thing to do. Filthy's really good at the game too, and he asks very good questions, which forces me to think about stuff and like lets me clarify what I think about different things really well. Just for myself, like playing the game with him makes me better at the game, I think. And yeah, hopefully you guys are getting stuff out of those too. Yeah, Ellie, how you doing? Mimic Beacon's still really good post-nerf. This is not super surprising to me. The entire concept of the Mimic Beacon is sort of ridiculous. Like, even if it only could get shot out once, it would still be hard to imagine it not being insanely good. We've got a Ghostwalker technical. Ugh, I wish that... This is a pet peeve of mine. There are so many things to, like, be irritated by in the user interface, but I already, like, made my peace with the most in-your-face obvious ones. And we're up to, like, the less obvious ones, which irritate me now. Like that I can sort this by status so that all of the available soldiers are here. But then when I go in here and look at AWC abilities and want to scroll through the AWC abilities for my available soldier, the game doesn't remember how I've sorted the barracks. And so it doesn't actually scroll through them the way I want. Resilience on an assault would be really nice to pick up. I think we're just training Ghostwalker on a technical. We had one of those, and that's very strong for the ability to just turn it on, walk up to a pod, and flamethrower them. Grazing fire on a specialist might not be that bad. I don't know. This is like, it's fairly relatively new that specialists are good at shooting, and so I've never thought about grazing fire on a specialist before. Yeah, too early for me. Glad you're enjoying the streams. Almost every day since Dear Cow, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Over the weekend, I got to deal with my internet being out one day and then my processing cortices being out the other day due to mass consumption of Scottish culture. Walk fire on a gunner is actually really good. The cannon has like slightly higher base damage than other guns, and the gunner has decent aim, and I don't know, it just sort of adds up to be a nice perk. It does a sort of similar thing to hail of bullets, except a little bit less effectively, but with nowhere near as bad a cooldown. Does it have no cooldown actually? Doesn't take as many bullets either. Are we going to get mag weapons this stream? I think I'm going to go to EXO Suits. Yeah, next, actually. I'm going to go lasers and EXO Suits into mid-game. I feel like that's going to be a better investment somewhat, given the exact layout of this campaign at the moment. Because I feel like I'm in control of tactical right now, and I've finished Predator armor research, but I don't have the resources to build it with yet. So I have this free research at the moment, and yeah, I could go toward mag weapons, but they're not like... They don't upgrade my campaign that heavily. Like, I get mag weapons a week earlier or whatever. Whereas I can go to EXO Suits right now, and that's like a parallel path, which I probably wouldn't access at all if I went to mag weapons. I just never have time to allocate resources to them again, because the campaign's going to get progressively harder tactically from here. So now seems like a really good time to pick them up to me. Still just sort of slowly derping my way through these. Quick Steady Shinobi is going to be really nice to help power up officer abilities. It pays for itself pretty quickly. Center mass resilience. Wow. Okay, those are very inviting perks on a shinobi as well. Might go for a hidden run shinobi with those perks. Or like at worst, I could train a ton of pistol stuff, and the soldier has 77 aim. That's sexy. That's really sexy. I am encouraged by what I see. Okay, getting progressively more bored looking at these. So just gonna go really quickly. Yep. Okay. Go Stalker. Yeah, Hino, how you doing today? And I didn't have an engineer building the AWC, so I don't need to worry about that. I'm pretty invested in having science output at the moment, so I'm not going to put a scientist in the AWC. I don't know why I can't find missions at the moment. It seems weird to have this many soldiers just sitting around with nothing to do. There should be like a supply raid and a reinforcing UFO in New Brazil, as far as I know. Probably I'm just failing to detect them, and we'll have to deal with that and its consequences pretty soon. I've had better days. I guess that's a good thing. I don't know. It's all about how you frame it, I suppose. I might go sharpshooter on Shoshana with 3 hit points and 75 aim. Looks like a great candidate for death from above sharpshooter. Although I'm so like, I'm starting to lose interest in death from above sharpshooters. Ranger, Grenadier, Specialist, Shinobi, Assault. We're extracting a VIP from an Advent City, picking up a Corporal Sharpshooter. It's an extremely light mission. Actually, it's Strength 1, so it should be 8 enemies. Let's see what happens. Force is the tech level.
We received
Yes,
a priority
Ellie.
1 transmission from the spokesman. The Resistance has a VIP operating out of this area in need of immediate extraction. Advent forces